Welcome, everybody, to the Canada Uncle channel. I am your Canada Uncle. Welcome to a different kind of English lesson. We aren't going to look at grammar books today. We are going to look at real business. In my 15 years of running factories and making deals in the East and the West, I learned one thing: business is about stories, politics, and people. Today, we have a three-step journey. Number one, you're going to see the slide lessons. This is where we go into the boardroom and we look at the data and the information behind the subject matter. We will read it and you will focus on listening. Number two, we have a takeaway. This is where I will explain some details behind the slide lesson. And again, that's a listening part of the story also. Then number three, we go into the chunk drill. This is where we're going to take drunks. Let me change that. We're going to take chunks of the drill and we're going to practice the shadowing technique so your tongue gets used to the words. And then at the very end, we're going to have a chunk drill speed test where I'm going to run through all the individual chunks one by one, back to back. And this is where you can just practice again in a speaking, shadowing type scenario. So, if you are ready to stop studying English and start using it in the boardroom, let's get to work. Welcome, everyone, to Canada Uncle, the story of the Korean Hamburger War. This 12 slide lesson is a simple story about how big burger companies fought to win in Korea. It uses easy English to help you practice speaking in a business setting. So let's get started. Please click and subscribe, and you will be able to click below and download the actual business slide to study at home. So let's get started. McDonald's enters Korea. The goal: bringing a world famous brand to a new country. The arrival: McDonald's jumped in 1988, just before the Seoul Olympics, positioning itself as a luxury status symbol. The assumption: they believed Koreans would love exact replicas of American burgers. The reality: a local conglomerate had already launched Lotteria in 1979, blending the fast food model with local tastes. The lesson: never assume a global giant can ignore a local legend. Okay, let's do some discussion. Corporate localization. Pairing a familiar local taste with a highly efficient industrialized delivery system is a masterstroke for conglomerates. Standardized menus and industrialized kitchens prove that Western business model is a highly profitable in foreign markets. Conglomerates often realize they don't need to build brands from scratch when they can simply import and localize a proven global standard. Okay, let's do some shadowing. Boardroom self talk, wondering and deciding. Wonder and decide. So, shadow me. I will say it and you repeat after me. I wonder if the Korean people will like our American burgers. Honestly, I feel a bit nervous about the local competition. I wonder if we should change our menu right away. I think we need to wait and see. Let's decide to open our first store in Seoul and watch the customers. Okay, let's move on to the pocket chunks, where these are the terms that you'll be able to practice when you download the 12 slide copy PDF with the link. And then you can practice these chunks, which will be just the chunks listed, not everything. You'll just be able to practice the chunks one by one. Okay, chunk one. I wonder if they will like our burgers. Honestly, I feel nervous about the competition. Chunk two. I wonder if we should change the menu. Let's decide to open the first store and watch. Wonderful. We've completed slide number one. Okay, slide two. Here we go. The local flavor wins. Goal: making a burger that tastes like local food. In the picture, you'll see sweet soy marinade, and on the other side, Korean barbecue flavor. The secret weapon. Lotteria invented the bulgogi burger in the 1990s, matching the traditional sweet and savory Korean palate. The market shift. The Korean public began to believe burgers should taste sweet. The pivot. McDonald's and Burger King were forced to abandon their strict American recipes and create their own teriyaki glazed bulgogi copies. The lesson: to win a foreign market, you must sell what locals actually want to eat, not what you want to sell. Social proof and branding. In a hyperdense, digitally connected markets, products often transform from simple goods into profound status symbols. Consumers are increasingly willing to pay for social proof rather than just the utility of the product itself. Social comparison heavily drives consumer culture, making photogenic experiences more valuable than the core product in some segments. Slide 2: the boardroom self talk. Wonder and decide. Here we go. Follow me. I wonder why everyone loves the bulgogi burger so much. Honestly, I think the sweet sauce is the secret. I wonder if we can make our own version. I feel we are losing customers to Lotteria. I've decided to create a special menu just for Korea. Okay, the pocket chunks. Chunk 1. I wonder why they love that burger. Honestly, I think the sauce is the secret. Chunk 2. I wonder if we can make our own version. I've decided to create a special menu for Korea. Good. Finish slide 2. Slide 3. Let's continue. Who is the cheapest? The goal, trying to get more customers by lowering prices. And in the picture, they're showing the 1997 Asian financial crisis when everything went down. The crisis. The 1997 economic collapse evaporated disposable income overnight. The fall of luxury. Premium burgers were suddenly unaffordable. The market shifted entirely to survival mode. The price war. Brands introduced extreme value meals, focusing purely on high volume and cheap convenience. The lesson? A price war is a dangerous game. Lowering prices captures market share but destroys profit margins. Market disruption. Entering a traditional market with a highly individualized product can create a productive culture shock. This transition often marks a defining moment in an industry as consumers seek to emulate modern global standards. Foreign novelty can be a powerful entry point for brands looking to disrupt communal or traditional dining habits. Okay, here we go. Boardroom self talk, wonder and decide. I wonder if we should lower our prices to match the others. Honestly, I feel this is a dangerous game. I wonder if we would still make a profit. I think our quality is better than the cheap shops. I've decided to keep our prices the same, but offer a better experience. Okay, pocket chunks. Chunk 1. I wonder if we should lower our prices. Honestly, I feel this is a dangerous game. Chunk 2. I wonder if we will still make a profit. I've decided to keep our prices the same. Okay, end of slide 3. Okay, and here we go with slide 4. And this is something you're going to hear everyone talk about in the business circles. Location, location, and location. The goal? Opening stores where the most people walk. The real estate battle. In a city as dense as Seoul, visibility equals survival. The first mover. Lotteria strategically locked down prime real estate directly adjacent to major subway exits. The squeeze. Competitors were forced to fight fiercely for the remaining high traffic corners. The lesson in a commoditized fast food, your your geographic location is often more important than the quality of your product. And let me add to this because it's very important. This area in Korea was also the high end. This is where the business people, the rich people, the families of rich people, this was a very high end exclusive area. So the company felt if they could catch all the people in this area, then it would ripple across the country. Innovation through scarcity. Severe scarcity often drives makeshift innovation as entrepreneurs find creative ways to solve problem specific supply chains. Relying on alternative markets allows vendors to create consumer cravings even when high end ingredients are rare luxuries. Stretching limited resources with clever substitutes is a viable strategy to introduce a foreign novelty to an impoverished market. The boardroom self talk, wonder, and decide. I wonder why Lateria is always so busy. Honestly, I think it's because they are right next to the subway. I wonder if we can find a better spot. I feel we are hidden on the back streets. I've decided to move our next store to the main intersection. Okay, pocket chunks. Chunk one. I wonder why they are so busy. Honestly, I think it's the subway location. Chunk two. I wonder if we can find a better spot. I've decided to move to the main intersection. Okay, end of slide 4. The rise of Mum's touch. Cool. Finding a gap in the market to beat the giants. The stagnation. The big two were locked in an endless battle over beef patties and price cuts. The pivot. A small domestic brand, Mom's Touch, ignored beef entirely. The niche. They focused exclusively on massive, high quality, crispy chicken burgers, capturing an ignored demographic. The lesson? You don't have to fight the giants head on. A smaller company can win by dominating a single specific gap in the market. Cultural hybridization. Cultural hybrids often merge when local vendors use available ingredients to mimic global products for a specific audience. The result is a unique legacy that prioritizes being cheap, messy, and filling over traditional standards. Authentic experiences are not always about copying a global standard perfectively, but about creating something that resonates with local history. Boardroom self talk, wonder and decide. I wonder where all our customers went. Honestly, I think they are all eating at Mom's Touch. I wonder why they like chicken so much. I feel we ignored the chicken burger fans. I've decided to improve our chicken menu immediately. Pocket chunks. Chunk one. I wonder where our customers went. Honestly, I think they want something different. Chunk two. I wonder why they like chicken. I've decided to improve our menu immediately. The Shake Shack strategy. Goal: making people wait in line to build desire. Box 1: open only one store in wealthy Guangdong. Box 2: restrict supply to create a 3-hour line. Box 3: customers post open run selfies on Instagram. Box 4: free nationwide marketing and high demand. The Importer. In 2016, the massive SPC group Xiaobo secured the rights to Shake Shack. Artificial scarcity. Instead of launching 10 stores, they opened just one in Seoul's richest district. The Open Run. Customers waited hours in the sweltering heat just for a burger and an Instagram photo. The lesson? A long line is the ultimate marketing campaign. Scarcity transforms fast food into fine, casual luxury. The open run strategy. Manufacturing an open run is a powerful way to signal a premium lifestyle destination through restricted supply. This triggers consumer curiosity and drives massive engagement from the very start of the brand launch. When excitement is in the air, businesses can leverage that anticipation to create a club like atmosphere that justifies premium positioning. Boardroom self talk. Wonder and decide. I wonder how we can make our brand feel special. Honestly, I think we should open only one store. I wonder if people will complain about the wait. I feel the line will make them want it more. Let's decide to use scarcity to build hype. Pocket chunks. I wonder how we make it feel special. Honestly, I think we should only open one store. Chunk 2. I wonder if they will wait. Let's decide to use scarcity to build hype. The copycat playbook. The goal: copying a winning idea to guarantee success. Box 1. Shake Shack Guangnam launch 2016. Box 2. Five Guys Guangnam launch 2023. The follower. The Huawei Group brought Five Guys to Korea in 2023. The traced strategy. They changed nothing. Same wealthy neighborhood. Same single store launch. Same 12-hour waits. The illusion? They maintained the exclusive illusion by importing real peanut oil and free peanuts. The lesson: if a marketing playbook works perfectly, a corporate competitor will trace it exactly to guarantee their own return on investments. Strategic market entry. Staging a grand opening during a period of national obsession with globalization can turn a brand into an exclusive luxury drop. Strategic timing and premium locations help a company play into a country's ambitions to be an economic powerhouse. Opening flagship stores in the epicenter of new wealth is a masterclass in brand positioning. The economic pivot. During a brutal economic downturn, brands must fundamentally change their strategies by pivoting to volume and price. Companies can no longer rely on luxury status when disposable income evaporates and premium spending seems ridiculous. Normalizing a product into everyday fast food involves introducing cheap value menus and leaning into convenience. Boardroom, self talk, wonder, and decide. I wonder why their launch was so successful. Honestly, I think their location was perfect. I wonder if we should try something new. I feel it is safer to copy what works. I've decided to use the exact same playbook for our launch. Pocket chunks. Chunk 1. I wonder why it was successful. Honestly, I think the location was perfect. Chunk 2. I wonder if we should try something new. I've decided to use the exact same playbook. Good. End of line. Slide 7. The pump and dump goal. Building a brand quickly just to sell it for profit. The real goal. Huanhua didn't want to sell burgers forever. To sell burgers forever, they treated the franchise like a tech startup. The scale. They aggressively expanded Five Guys to 7 stores, hitting $33 million in sales. The exit. Once profitability was proven, they sold the Korean operations to a private equity firm for roughly $45 to $50 million. The lesson? This is an exit strategy. The modern luxury burger is a financial asset engineered to be pumped up and dumped. Boardroom self-talk, wonder and decide. I wonder if we should keep running these stores. Honestly, I feel we have maximized our profit. I wonder who would want to buy this from us. I think a private equity firm would love this. Let's decide to sell the business while the hype is high. Okay, pocket chunks. Chunk 1. I wonder if we should keep these stores. Honestly, I feel we maximized our profit. Chunk 2. I wonder who would buy this. Let's decide to sell while the hype is high. End of slide 8. Pushing the limit. Goal. Learning what happens when you charge too much. The $100 burger. Consumer backlash. The hubris. Attempting to capitalize on the hype. Gordon Ramsay Burger launched the 1966 burger in Seoul for approximately $100. The breaking point. Tim Hortons arrived, charging double their usual Canadian prices for basic coffee. The backlash? Amid several cost of living squeeze, Korean consumers realized the luxury framing was a trick. The open runs stopped. The lesson? Hype has a ceiling. If you push prices too high without delivering real, sustainable value, trust evaporates instantly. Authenticity and gaps. Entrepreneurs often find massive holes in local markets by rejecting cheap, commoditized models in favor of authenticity. Handcrafted gourmet experiences prove that the public is willing to pay premium prices for high quality Western standards. Leaders who value culinary experience over sweet, localized sauces can successfully bring a premium market back to life. Boardroom self talk, wonder and decide. I wonder how much we can charge for this premium menu. Honestly, I think $100 is insulting to the customer. I wonder if they will still come just for the photo. I feel they are getting tired of the hype. I've decided to lower our prices to protect our reputation. Pocket chunks. Chunk one. I wonder how much we can charge. Honestly, I think $100 is insulting. Chunk two. I wonder if they are tired of the hype. I've decided to lower our prices. End of slide 9. The disappearing middle. Goal. Surviving when only the cheapest and most expensive win. Budget convenience store. The growth in yellow. Middle class independence. The growth is low, almost zero. But the red bar, luxury, hype, franchise, high growth. The squeeze. The Korean food market is completely polarized. The extremes. Consumers, excuse me, consumers either buy ultra cheap convenience store meals or $20 plus luxury franchise burgers for social media. The casualties, the independent mid-tier Itaewon burger shops are being priced out of commercial real estate by giant chowbos. The lesson? When the middle disappears, an executive must choose a clear side. Compete ruthlessly on cost or compete ruthlessly on luxury. Manufacturing demand. Large firms use master franchise agreements to import hot global brands without taking on all the operational risks. By restricting supply to a single location, they deliberately trigger crowds that make the product feel like an exclusive event. In the modern era, the wait is part of the experience because scarcity creates exclusivity and social proof. Boardroom self talk, wonder and decide. I wonder why our mid priced shop is losing money. Honestly, I think customers only want cheap or luxury right now. I wonder if we can survive in the middle. I feel we are getting squeezed out. Let's decide to completely rebrand as a premium experience. Pocket chunks. Okay, we're going to move a little faster now in the pocket chunks since we've got 3 more slides to go, including this one. Chunk 1. I wonder why we are losing money. Honestly, I think they only want cheap or luxury. Chunk 2. I wonder if we can survive in the middle. Let's decide to completely rebrand. Okay, end of slide 10. The burger business matrix. Goal. Understanding the 2 main ways to win the market. Column 1. The volume model. McDonald's, Lotteria. And to your right, the hype model. Shake Shack and Five Guys. Let's go back to the volume model. Pricing strategy. Low margin, high volume. The real estate focus. Subway exits and convenience. The business goal. Long-term steady profit, accessible to everyone. Now the right side, the hype model. Pricing strategy. Premium margin. Artificial scarcity. Real estate focus. Wealthy Guangnam flagships. That's the rich areas. Business goal. Short-term virality and private equity exit. Okay, let's read it again going across. So we have the volume model, McDonald's, and then we have the hype model, Shake Shack, Five Guys. So let's look at pricing strategy for McDonald's. They're low margin, high volume. Let's go across and look at the pricing strategy for Shake Shack and Five Guys, the hype model. Premium margins, high prices, artificial scarcity, making everybody believe get it or lose it, or you won't get it. Okay, let's go over to the volume model with McDonald's. Real estate focus, the subway exits and convenience stores where lots of people are walking. Let's go to the hype model to the right. Real estate focus, the wealthy Guangdong flagships. Other words, the wealthy, rich neighborhoods. Okay, let's go back to the volume model, McDonald's. The business goal, long-term, steady profit, accessible to everyone. Let's go to the hype model, business goal, short-term variety and private equity exit. Other words, hit and run. McDonald's is long term, 1 day at a time, 1 month at a time, 1 year at a time. Shake Shack, Five Guys, they were all about hit and run. Get in, make a lot of money, sell it, get out. The financial exit strategy. Treating a franchise launch like a tech startup allows a company to aggressively scale a brand for a highly profitable exit. Once the business model is proven profitable, conglomerates can flip the operation to private equity for a massive return. High-end franchises have become financial assets built with hype and scaled with capital for eventual sale. Boardroom self-talk wonder and decide. Okay, let's go. I wonder which business model fits our company best. Honestly, I feel we don't have the budget for a hype campaign. I wonder if the volume model is too slow. I think steady growth is safer. I've decided to focus on long term volume rather than a quick exit. Pocket chunks. I wonder which model fits us best. Honestly, I feel we lack the budget for hype. Chunk 2. I wonder if steady growth is safer. I've decided to focus on long term volume. And that's usually the smarter way to go in business, like McDonald's having the long-term steady profit. That's means you're serious about doing good business and you want to earn trust with your customers and you want to build a long-term relationship. The other model, unfortunately, the hype model, that's a rich man's game. That's like playing the stock market. You buy, you get in, you crank it up to high volume, and then you sell it. That's like stock market. You don't really care about the product. You just care about your money and your bottom line. Okay, end of slide 11. Okay, this is our final and 12th slide. And let's continue. Connect the mind and the mouth. The goal, using these business stories to build speaking confidence, learning business logic, speaking the chunks out loud. The trap, understanding business case studies only trains the brain. Reading silently does not build fluency. The solution, you must connect the mind to the mouth. The habit, use the wonder and decide framework to practice self conversation. Shadow these specific pocket chunks out loud for 15 minutes a day. The result, train your mouth, not just your mind, to sound natural and assertive in any boardroom. The vanishing middle. Aggressive pricing strategies often backfire when consumers realize the utility of a product drops once the social media hype fades. People eventually do the math and refuse to pay premium prices during a severe cost of living squeeze. The market is becoming polarized, with ultra cheap options on one end and overpriced foreign brands on the other. Boardroom, self talk, wonder and decide. I wonder how I can remember all these business phrases. Honestly, I think reading is not enough. I wonder if I should practice in the mirror. I feel a bit silly, but I know it works. I've decided to speak these pocket chunks out loud for 5 minutes every day. Okay, pocket chunks. Chunk one. I wonder how I can remember this. Honestly, I think reading is not enough. Chunk two. I wonder if I should practice out loud. I've decided to speak for 5 minutes every day. Good. End of slide 12. Okay, you've done really good now reading through the 12 slides, and you've learned some business, and you've learned to understand and speak. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to do a little bit of a rapid fire through the pocket chunks. Okay, I'm just going to speak more quickly. I'll give you time to repeat it, but we're going to go through all the chunks quickly without the slides. Okay? This is strictly a speaking drill. You could see the text below me here in front, so you don't have to worry about not having something to follow along. But let's do it now. Let's move. Okay? Ready? Here we go. I wonder if they will like our burgers. Honestly, I feel nervous about the competition. I wonder if we should change the menu. Let's decide to open the first store and watch. I wonder why they love that burger. Honestly, I think the sauce is the secret. I wonder if we can make our own version. I've decided to create a special menu for Korea. I wonder if we should lower our prices. Honestly, I feel this is a dangerous game. I wonder if we will still make a profit. I've decided to keep our prices the same. I wonder why they are so busy. Honestly, I think it's the subway location. I wonder if we can find a better spot. I've decided to move to the main intersection. I wonder where our customers went. Honestly, I think they want something different. I wonder why they like chicken. I've decided to improve our menu immediately. I wonder how we make it feel special. Honestly, I think we should open only one store. I wonder if they will wait. Let's decide to use scarcity to build hype. I wonder why it was successful. Honestly, I think the location was perfect. I wonder if we should try something new. I've decided to use the exact same playbook. I wonder if we should keep these stores. Honestly, I feel we maximized our profit. I'll say that one again. Honestly, I feel we maximized our profit. I wonder who would buy this. Let's decide to sell while the hype is high. I'll say that again. Let's decide to sell while the hype is high. I wonder how much we can charge. Honestly, I think $100 is insulting. I wonder if they are tired of the hype. I've decided to lower our prices. I wonder why we are losing money. Honestly, I think they only want cheap or luxury. I wonder if we can survive in the middle. Let's decide to completely rebrand. I wonder which model fits us best. Honestly, I feel we lack the budget for hype. I wonder if steady growth is safer. I've decided to focus on long term volume. I wonder how I can remember this. Honestly, I think reading is not enough. I wonder if I should practice out loud. I've decided to speak for 5 minutes every day. Good for you. There. Now feel free to come back and play the slides again at any time. This will help you understand the business, but yet at the same time, go through the drills again. You will then see on our channel, we will have a little brother video to this where we can practice the chunks again, like in this speed test we just did. But I will also throw in a little more narration and thinking behind what we're talking about. Okay, thank you very much. Be sure to like and subscribe and check our other videos, okay? And leave a comment down in the bottom what you think. What did you learn? Or just basically say hello and tell me if you enjoyed the video or not. And give me your input because I read every comment and I want to tailor my lessons towards the comments as best as I can. Thank you very much. You have a good day now. Bye bye. This is Canada Uncle saying so long. Hello. Okay, that brings us to the end of today's lesson. Bear with me here. I'm recording this in the doorway of our factory. I was called down to the factory to take care of some important and pressing situations here. So, anyways, I hope these slides and stories gave you a real look at how business English actually works in the boardroom. Remember, learning the words is only half the battle. You have to drill the chunks until they feel natural. If this lesson helped you today, please click the like button and subscribe to joining our growing business community. It really helps the channel reach more people who are trying to build their careers just like you. Now, I want to hear from you. What was the most useful part of today's story? Do you have a business situation or a politics problem you're dealing with right now? Is there a specific topic, like a new product launch, or a difficult negotiation that you want me to cover in a future episode? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every one of them, and your ideas often become the foundation for our next big lesson. I'm your Canada uncle. Keep practicing, stay sharp, and I will see you in the next boardroom session. Goodbye from now.